call internet. Uh, and I don't know if it is or not. Hmm. I don't know if I'm connected here. Yeah, I have no the chat at the bottom, but it's not giving that to me. So I'm apologizing. It's beyond my control this week. Last week was just simply, it was a bump this. It's going to keep buffering and jumping off and online. Obviously, because having fiber optic cable happened. So I got everything set up for YouTube. It was live to go online. It was offline. And then it told me to check my cables, everything. But then I realized everything in the house, everything was offline. Well, if this won't be annoying, but I thought it was Saturday. And then about 5 o'clock, Trevor and I both realized it was Friday. And we were both home and didn't even catch it. So this week I made sure, okay, no matter what, we'll be in and we'll catch up and let everybody know what happened. And like I said, I logged in, I set everything up, everything was good to go. I thought, oh, cable, something's wrong. And then I went through, I checked everything in the house and nothing will go online. And they're doing fiber optic work underground in the area. So yeah, everything's okay. It's just like I said, it's last week was a holiday and it was Saturday and I didn't realize it was Friday till 5 o'clock. And I was like, oh crap. And this week, unfortunately, it's giving me all kinds of problems and buffering. So I'll only be here for a short while because I'm offline and it's going to continue to buffer and have problems. I'm going to continue to work to see if I get online, but I. So we'll be making up for it. We'll run a Chasing Legends and we'll hopefully get it. It'll be straightened out, but yeah, I think we're all going to be kind of impatient on this going on and offline all the time. We had Chasing Legends in my mind to make sure we got online and explained everything. Like I said, yeah, it went on, and then I went through all the cables. I grabbed my phone and did go online for a short time to explain so people would know what happened. Things, well, in some weeks, right? So we'll see how everything goes and how everything works for right now for a few minutes. But like I said, if I'm going to buffer and jump on and offline and keep going to reset things here, even with my phone, the chat, it's very, very small. It's tiny. So it looks like just little tiny figures there. Jim Malone from the Gathering using a different account. I'd like to know if I could see the map. I'd have to ask. I'd have to ask Galloway if he's fine. We might do an episode on that and show all that stuff. I'd have to clear it with him, talk to him about it. So, because he gave me that stuff a couple years ago. Um, sure sign you're getting old when you can't remember what day it is. Well, the problem was it was a Friday holiday, and it's usually Monday or so. When Friday came, didn't think much of it all day, but you get in the routine Saturday, and then it was like 5 o'clock. I was like, oh, that's right, it's Friday. And then the same thing happened Saturday and Sunday. I was completely, yeah. Hal, I don't have you. Okay. Well, I don't blame you, love, but yeah, that's, I figured it's just going to jump on and offline. It's working good. Yeah, but it's going to be temporary. I usually don't see the buffering, and it's constantly having me reconnect and retry. And it's just going to be a problem. So, but at least this way everybody will understand is that, yeah, last week was just, and Trevor's not that old. He completely thought it was the wrong day too. So, but yeah, everybody's going to understand that it's not. We're planning on doing things, and we completely did not expect this, but this is what happens. I think it's Cox Cables doing the work, and they've been ripping things up, and they were just two houses went down from me, kind of connecting. So I wonder if something happened, because like I said, it came up and I had everything set and was ready to push go live. And I was sitting here and figured, okay, I'll go have a smoke, and it went offline. And then I checked everything, and it wouldn't go online. And then I checked everything in the house, and so we are internetless, Wi-Fi less. So go up old 5G for a little bit, but out here, kind of things are spotty. I live in one of those weird dead zones where if you walk 10 feet, you lose everything. So um, I'm not going to kind of play too much with it because it's just going to continually be intermittent. So we had a great time at the rendezvous. Thank you for everybody came out. I think total head count was around 120. I had 117, but it was really hard to capture how many people were in and out of the camp. We had a big camp, 40, 50 people around my campfire at my camp on Friday night. So we had a really good time. We did a ghost hunt. We'll have to catch all this stuff up on live in detail. And, no, the pyramid is back there. But, no, it's, and then we had good guest speakers and everything. And I wanted to really go in depth on that. And this kind of like slammed that door shut briefly. So I'll do another 4 or 5 minutes and then I'll get out of here and kind of hopefully it'll reset and then we'll come through. But I don't think there's anything I can troubleshoot at this point. Kind of is what it is. And I still have stuff stacked from the rendezvous everywhere. So stuff I brought home, books and all kinds of things. So we're kind of in that kind of zone. We got the gear packed away, but that was a busy week. And then getting everything back in, got everything cleaned up and put away for the time being, and getting ready for the season in the mountains and plans we have, and just kind of an odd one. So especially today. So I don't know if that bodes well for the season this year. So, but no, good energy at the rendezvous, good times. I don't think there was any problems. We had a great time. I got a gator head. I got an alligator head. Some couple, David Keith, not Keith David, but David Keith, and his lovely wife, fiance, girlfriend. I don't know. I'm not sure, but they drove all the way from Louisiana with a Camaro. They come on here and do this. They were awesome. And they brought me an alligator head. Which I thought was really, really cool. And it's a real alligator head. And so that was cool. I'm a person that kind of thought that was really neat. And Trevor kind of looked at me weird. When him and Mike McChesney got in late, it was sitting there near the grill. I was getting ready to cook up the steaks. And he looked at me and goes, "What's that?" And I said, "It's my alligator head." So I have a gator head. So now I pretty much almost have everything you could want in life now that I have that too. Hope all's having a great day. But I think we had a great time at the rendezvous. It was a good crowd. It was a lot of fun. Next year will be 20, so I'm already in my head spinning that. And then I got the Dawn's events this year of other things we're doing. So, and we have Treasure Hunt of the Year award coming up later. Well, next year, in March. So there's a lot happening. So, but yeah, rendezvous. I think the raffle went really, really well. We had a lot of cool stuff. So, but like I said, I'm going to save that for a good live where we can go in and kind of touch on all of it at length because there was so much that happened over the weekend. But everybody had a great time. We could have had twice as many people and had twice a good time. And we went through plenty of Jim Beam and Jack Daniels and I think Seagram's and Fireball, and there was some brandy, and there was tequila. I think there was tequila too. I think night one. So then my camp had a cooler full of Coors Light the whole weekend. So yeah, there was a lot going on, and no problems, no big issues though, but a good time. I have a kit. Wait for a good connection. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what happened with this, and it keeps bumping me. So, like I said, I'll do it so anybody coming in late and anybody's kind of. It's really hard to manage this right now because it doesn't show me much of what I'm used to, and as you can imagine, it doesn't want to let me rotate my phone this way. So therefore, it's long ways. So everything is even smaller. So this is the smallest I possibly can see it, and I'm close to 3 feet away from the phone. So it is very difficult to read, but I'm getting there. I'm kind of catching this stuff that's coming up. I don't know. The Thunder Gods, I don't know if they're, what would they be upset about? We had a good time. We drank, smoked. Everything went well. So, no, you think they'd be happy. But, everything, like I said, really, really went good. It's good seeing Woody. Frank stopped in. Frank was there good part of Saturday. So, but it was a lot. There was new people. I think they had a good time. There was the normal regulars, some old timers. So it was a good mix. And like I said, the program that night, though it changed, was really, really good because John Wayne Galloway, Tom Van, definitely old timers, and Jack Sanfelice is an old timer amongst the new timers. So that kind of worked good too. And Greg Davis was there. Jack Carlson brought in a bunch of books we gave away, just gave away. And then Jesse Feldman and Jack Sanfelice gave away some of their books. Jesse gave one of his hardbacks away, which was very, very nice of Jesse. And we just had a really cool thing, really cool raffle, really cool prizes. I don't think anybody doubled up much. I think everybody kind of individually, I think everybody won their prize and stuff. So everything kind of went out there nice and spread out. And so there's that. So we're going to wrap up here in a few, just so I don't use all my data up. But I wanted to get on just to show everybody and keep trying, because if I could swap over, but it's not going to. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the problem is. Not proud to admit that half the night I thought Tom's voice was actually Clay. Yeah, there's David Keith, the man who gave me an alligator head. But yeah, Tom Van very much has a look to Clay. Clay's voice is much stronger though. Much, and I think Clay's much taller. Clay's stooped over, but he's still pretty tall. So if you saw them side by side, you'd see a huge difference. But at a glance, or if you don't know them, yeah, Tom was kind of like, it was weird. Kind of like the ghost of Clay Worst, even though Clay can't be a ghost because he's still alive. So, but that was, yeah, it was cool that Tom came out with the group of people, and trying to think, Smitty was out. Like I said, San Felice, Larry Hedrick came out. Talked to Larry about doing some stuff. I said, hey, how about we shoot something? You guys shoot something and use on your channel, and I'll use some of my stuff, your stuff on my channel. Let's confuse the crap out of each other and have fun. I mean, I thought that would be funny. You tune into us and see mysteries, and you tune into them and see legends. And Larry's like, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I don't think so. They're some weenies. So, if you don't have a sense of humor, that's kind of bullshit. So, yeah, piss on them. They can go out and play their games, and they're bots. And I don't care. So, yeah, I thought it was a cool idea, though. I think everybody would think that was cool. It would have been a cool April 1st. That would have been great, or around April. We both do but yeah, Larry didn't want to do it, and I don't know. They'd be like that. So, anyhow, and I even thought, man, Larry, you can wear my hat, and I'll sit there and pretend to be you. Just do that. And no, no, I don't know. We can't do that. And it's like, okay, whatever. You know, bots aren't a loyal audience. when you go when you go 8,000 to 3,000 to 1,200 to 5,000, when it's like the stuff that's happening. No, if it's 1,000 a week or 1,500 a week steady, that's an audience. But they can live in their little spot and be fine, and we'll still stick around. And I just thought it'd be cool. I think everybody here would think it would be cool for something like that to go, but I could just tell they're not going to go for it. They're not going to even be slow to show the slightest interest in it. So, it's a humor, and they read from a piece of paper all the time, and I don't. So, there we go. Anyhow, I was looking around, see if there was anything extra I could talk about that was sitting on the tables, because there's a bunch of stuff. Jack was kind enough to give Trevor and I books. Oh, this is mine. Signed this one for me. Okay. There's a postcard in there. Oh, it's his postcard for that stuff. Anyways, me and Trevor, he made sure we each got him signed books, and I'll have to give away the other one. I got another one. I'll have to get Jack to sign it, and we'll have to do that one online, do sort of a giveaway, because I got all these extra books at times, and because I always make sure they're my friends, so I always buy copies just to make sure I help them out, not just sell them on here. They always give me copies because I help them, but I always think it's cool to basically turn around and make sure, like I kind of buy a copy to support them on their mission, kind of help them out on their printing. Greetings from Prescott. I went to the windmill and dropped at the Mammoth. Couldn't find Shoes. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know where Shoes has been. I haven't actually called Bob, and I meant to this week, because I can't remember why now. Or something I had to talk to him about. I'll get a hold of him. He'll always answer or turn up for me. But yeah, once it's busy season for him and the Feldmans too. They got a lot going on. So when it's busy season, it's hard to get 5-10 minutes. So I'm thinking more or less, wait till there's a little bit of a lull. But I'll get out there and see him, because he wanted to show me they did a bunch of work on the patio at the Mammoth, and he really wanted me to come out and see that in person. So I got to do that. So if I'm missing stuff, Tom does resemble Clay. Tom's car, sadly, yeah. Tom's, yeah. I remember you telling me about that. So I don't know. We got it next year. If those guys are down in the parking lot next year, we got to take care of business. And I hate to say something like that, but there has to be something done to that. I don't know how we do it peacefully, but something has to happen. They can't be burning pallets and doing that. And I'm pretty sure that's the group, or it's a group of people that are pissed off at them that are doing that stuff on the Peralta Road. And we can't have that with our guests. So I don't know if a few people just do, once night falls, kind of watch and kind of patrol the roads to kind of make sure there's no vandalism or nothing. But that's pretty scary, because something could have really happened to someone. Unfortunately, Tom had hit one and had a problem, but yeah, it could have been much worse than that. So people suck on that stuff. So, but again, that's kind of it. I kind of stayed longer than I wanted, but I just wanted to kind of let people know it was kind of a odd thing last week. Nothing more wrong than just a holiday that I got lost in track of days. And as I was doing stuff on Friday, I had no idea Friday was Friday. I thought it was Saturday. And then there's no reason kind of after the fact. And then it was like, I told Trevor, we'll just pick it up next week. We didn't miss Chasing Legends. So we've been, I think, almost 4 years consecutive. So I told him, we'll pick it up this week. And then, like I said, I got everything set up. I was ready to go. And then as soon as I was ready to hit go live and was set for the time and was going to go have one last cigarette, it just all fell down and went offline. And it continues to be offline. So I'm going to have to call that in and see what happened and talk to some neighbors and see what happened. Or else we'll be without service all weekend, which not so bad. lived without it, right? So there we go. But anyway, yeah, it was good to see everybody. And Larry, it was good to meet you and hang out. And I think we all had a really good time. So we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of laughs. And thank everybody for jumping in. And I'll make sure I post this up so people kind of know what happened and what's going on. And we'll kind of get things squared away. And hopefully they'll quit digging holes and disrupting my service. Um, I can't believe that they can just go. They probably went home for the weekend and won't be back out, so there won't be anything. And it's a holiday week, so who knows what? They probably gave the guys the week off. So we're screwed. So, but yeah, definitely everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Um, enjoy, your turkey, your steak, your pork chops, whatever it is you might be. Whether you do it with family, you go out to eat, or piss on it all. I just gonna watch some football, or piss on it all. It's just a regular day. Well, have a happy day that day, regardless, right, Jax? Good boy, Jax. Okay, so and then we'll be back Monday with Chasing Legends. We'll be back with a live next Friday if we remember. We're not too old. Fireball, lots of Fireball, lots of Peach Jim Beam. Was it Seagram's? I'm pretty sure it was a bottle of Seagram's. Jesse brought Jack Daniels. There was a bottle of tequila. I did not see what brand Friday. And I have the brandy. I can't remember what brand. I have to go out and look at the brandy, see what kind of brandy it is. But there was a bottle of brandy. And I'm trying to think of what else. And well, there's plenty of Coors Light. We had plenty of beer. We brought a couple cases of beer for the weekend. And everybody had a good time. So it was a mellow one, I think, for everybody. So we had a good time. And I think everybody had a pretty good time. And I always want to hear if someone didn't have a good time or thought, oh, it kind of sucked, or was this or that, or slow, or something. There was some aspect of it. They always let me know, because that's what I want to hear. I want to hear kind of like what we can do to always make it better for everybody, because it's the experience there and the journey through it. It's, not meant to be, it's not the Super Bowl. And it's just kind of a cool thing. Next year be definitely the 20th, and we'll pump things up a bit. And we'll be back at the amphitheater. The PA and everything does not work well in the big Ramada. What we have set up does work much better in the amphitheater. That was Frank. I'm not going to blame Frank, because I listened to him and thought he was a good idea, but the idea was to do that so we could have the fire. Then we didn't have the fire till after we were done. In between the lighting and the sound, I think we would have been better off in the amphitheater. So next year back to the amphitheater, and probably stay there for good. So, and we'll get the dates for the next rendezvous set here soon. Yeah, I'm sorry, Larry. It's so small. It's tiny, tiny. I mean, I can't get any closer than this, and I'm still 2 feet away from it. Um, yeah, and it was fun having him there. I wish we would have got more time and stuff, but I know that you, group of you and all, had a really good time. So, and I hope they all come back and everybody will be around, and we'll still have another good year. And David, you and the two of you are more than welcome to come out. You guys were a blast. I hope we entertained you well. I hope you guys, I know you got home safely. You let me know. Thank you for letting me know that you drove home and you got home safe. That was a quick turnaround. Surprised how fast you got back to Louisiana. But it's very cool. So next year will be a good deal. And those of you who's kind of the first time or second time or whatever, now more familiar, we'll get things going, and we'll do an announcement and talk some about the next year and all that. Are you a smartphone to record? Yes, I'm using a smartphone. I have to turn it sideways, and yes, it has to be on a smartphone because I have no internet. We definitely are, hopefully, okay, God willing, okay, good. And sorry I missed it. We can wait till next year. That's good. Yes. So to wrap up, last Friday, I thought it was Saturday because it was a holiday. So by the time I realized, oh, that's right, it's Friday, it was too late. This week I had everything set up, and all our internet and everything has dropped out. So the only way I can go online right now, the only way I can do this was jump on my phone within a minute or so of going live. So I threw up my phone, got this up so everybody would understand what happened last week and what's going on this week. So it was not meant to be the normal hour or whatever. I just wanted to make sure everybody was well aware. It was a technical, not on our end, nothing on our end, because everything's lit up, everything shows. It's just when anything I try to do shows I'm offline. And it's saying I have a connection problem, and they are working on fiber optics and digging holes and putting in a new fiber. How come every time they're going to improve your fiber optics, you lose your fiber optics? And I'm not even in Cox, so you disrupted and screwed up my crap by trying to do something else. Piss me off. Need my own servers. That's what I got to do with Trevor. We got to build our own servers and our own systems here. Anyways, so there it is. I'm glad everybody had a good time. I'm kind of like, and I'm at such a disadvantage because when you see me scoot in, I'm still 2 feet away from the phone, and it's making me rotate it this way. So I'm 2 feet from the phone trying to see the script. That is just so small. So normally we have our phone kind of up in our face, and it's way out here. And so there's not much I can do from the position of where I started. So it is what it is. And we're managing, and I'm managing. I can get within a foot or two of it and kind of see what's going on. Florida in the house. Okay. Is that what it says? Okay. Anyways, if I tip the phone, it'll just go offline. I tried that last time we had this problem. If I tip the phone, it goes offline and says I have to turn the phone vertical again. For some reason, it's in my setting. I couldn't find it. I'm not going to sit here and just kind of play around. I know we've went live before with my phone horizontal, but it won't do it. Well, I changed some setting in there for some reason. I can take photographs and video, the other angle, but yeah, for some reason every time I go live it does not want me to turn the phone. It sends me an error message and sends me offline. So it's Friday. Well, this week I figured it out. So anyhow, sun's going down because we're at that time of year where the sun's going down. Yeah, and finally I got the blinds adjusted. I got less glare on the, even though there is a bit of glare. So I can, with the one monitor off, I can see how much glare I'm looking into. So maybe after I'm done here, that'll be something I'll do, is adjust to kind of look and see if I can get some way to have no glare on these screens, because that's one of the problems always looking at them, is I'm getting that glare back. Like standing in the sun trying to show someone pictures on your phone, it doesn't really work. So there's that. Don't know what else. It's just, I'm glad everybody came in. Everybody's getting to kind of hear what went on, what's happening right now, and everything that's continuing to move forward. Figured I'd do 10 or 15 minutes, a half hour, so we're good. But sorry everybody, apologies that we can't do the full blown boom. But we'll have a Chasing Legends Monday because we do our normal thing. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Yeah, and again, everybody enjoy Thanksgiving. Have a good time, and everything else. We should be back up to normal, and hopefully we'll know what happened with all this and everything, and kind of move forward with all this stuff. This is why I like doing Chasing Legends recorded, because you don't have to deal with this other stuff and kind of throw things together and stuff. But anyways, have a great Thanksgiving, and I hope everybody, for whatever you're doing, whether it is turkey or it isn't turkey, or it's just bah humbug or whatever you're doing, you're having a good time, you're staying safe and sound. Thank you for all of you that chipped in, punched in, had a great time at the rendezvous and shared. I had a blast. It was nice meeting everybody. And like I can always say at the end, I got an alligator head, so I was good from that moment Friday night. Once I got the alligator head, I was like, success. So there we go. Thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. I don't even know how to shut this thing off. That's what's crazy. I will figure it out eventually. You go back old school and you can't figure it out. I'm sure I just hit the X. So thanks for joining Legends Live. Sorry we're not back full up to speed. Nothing to do with us this week. I was ready to go. Even had my big water drink. So I was all fired up and ready to go. But we will catch you next week. Catch us Mondays on Chasing Legends. Catch us on Fridays on the live and the archival stuff and anything else we might put up. So until then, just enjoy the week and thank you for watching Legends Live. And I'll figure this out.